Yo, motherfucking yo. RX back with the final recap, let alone video of the year on a card. What a really solid card. Especially for a fight night, it was actually a very solid card to end the year. A lot of finishes. I think it tied a couple pay-per-views or something for most finishes in one card with 11, which is kinda crazy. But now we move on. We recap it once and then we move on from it. Yeah, I had one with the card. Yeah. So why keep saying I had fun and not tell you why? So before I get into the recap, please go down there, like, comment, sub, all that shit. Thank you. And as always, let's start the recap. First fight on the card, Jordan Levitt versus Matt Siles. It was a Jordan Levitt fight. Won exactly how I thought it would. In round one, he showed the first minute and a half was Levitt. They were just circling, really a couple kicks thrown by Levitt, and really no punches. And then he went for a sloppy takedown and didn't get it completely, but after a minute he did get it. And then he just threw up some subs in round one. Easily Levitt took the first. In round two, I'm trying to remember this because it's the first fight on the card hours ago. I think he slammed him down or something. And yeah, he got him on the ground, and he got his back. Sio started to wiggle him off, and then Levitt threw up an inverted triangle, which he put his, obviously like a triangle, he put his legs around Siles' head and neck, and it fucking got to win. Just go look it up. It's a very, very, very cool submission. Not many guys have done that in UFC, so cool to see Levitt do that. And what a way to come back. I'm not. The one problem I had with this fight, just like Levitt's last fight, he showed no striking. He literally showed no striking. His striking either one or two things, either hasn't improved or just didn't show it. Most likely the first one, because if his striking has improved, he would have showed it. So it's like, I don't know. Levitt, I still think has a lot to work on. I'm not sold on him yet. I'm not, and I don't really mind Jordan Levitt. He seems like a cool dude, but I'm not sold on him yet. Like, the slam KO was nice, but what have you done for me lately? That slam finish was a year ago. Yeah, move on, dude. You gotta actually show some fucking striking, and he didn't do that, which is very sad because his gas tank doesn't seem that good. And if he fights another guy like Puelles who can stop his takedowns, he's fucked. Because unless I don't know, he really needs to get some striking. That's all I'm gonna say. He really needs to get some striking. If he can do that, he has really fucking good grappling, but he needs to get better cardio, and I don't know. I don't know. I need to see more from him. I need to see more from him. When we see more from him, more English from me. When we see more from him, it will be cool. But right now, he has not impressed me. In his 3 UFC fights, great finish, luck, terrible performance, and a fine performance here. And for Matt, let's be honest, no one thought he was gonna win. Somehow, I guess by fight time, he was the favorite. Why? Yeah, I don't know why he was the favorite. I don't think he had a chance at winning this fight, to be honest. but that's how the cookie crumbles, you know? Not much to say. I did not think he looked that good in the cage either, so. If I had to give a fight idea for both guys, neither. I think Levitt, they might baby again, give him another, what they think is at least a easy matchup, but I don't know, I don't know what they're gonna do with him. They can't throw him into the wolves yet. They gotta still throw him, he has to build up, obviously. He has to build his way up. And then for Styles, maybe he gets cut, maybe he gets another fight, I don't know. If he gets another fight, he probably loses it, so that's what I think. Not a great performance by Levitt, but he got the win, that's all that matters. And Styles, either you get cut or we see you one more time. I really don't care. A fine fight to open the card. After that, a fight that was as boring as I didn't expect it to be, because one of the guys in the fight's terrible. Dontel Mays versus Josh Parisian. Did no one else see this coming? That Dontel just wrestle fucking? and like, if you want to recap, it was just Dontel getting it to the ground, laying there, get round 1. Dontel getting it to the ground, laser, get round 2, and then in round 3, he just got him in the crucifix Valentina Shevchenko style and got the finish. Because in round 3, my god, Josh was gassed halfway through round 1, let alone making it into round 3. So, not much to say. Dontel wrestle fucked him, which what you want to do against Josh Parisian. And some very, very intelligent performance by Dontel Mays. And now he's on a 2-fight winning streak, which not against great competition, but he looked good. He looked very, very good doing it. And now it comes into question if he can keep fighting smarter, not harder. It might be interesting to see how far he can go. He's still very young. He's 29 in the stacked division. Well, in the heavyweight division that we all know it's very easily to get ranked in. So, another good performance. He's ranked. Especially if his next performance is against a better, way better guy than Josh Parisian, and he does what he did here. It will be interesting. I'm not saying anything crazy. I'm not saying champion or yada yada yada. I'm just saying it could be interesting how he does. And now, what would be a really interesting fight for Dontel Mays? Juan Espino, maybe? That'd be kind of fucking intriguing. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that fight, Juan Espino. Yeah, that'd be a fun fight. I think that'd be a fun fight. You don't want to give him too high of a step up, but a good step up, you know? So, Dontel is interesting. If he can keep fighting smarter, then it will be very, fun, I guess, to see how he does. Guy who, went on a 2-fight losing streak to begin his UFC career, but motherfucker fought Thurl Gone in his first fight. They didn't give him an easy fight to start off his career, so. Great performance by Mays, and then Parisian, a guy I don't like just because he sucks. He's not UFC level. He's not UFC level. I get it. But the Parker Porter loss, not great, but it's aged better. But this loss, Dontel Mays, I'm not gonna talk Sean Dontel Mays at all, but come on, dude. Stop a takedown. And then Rogue Martinez, a lot of people say he lost that fight. So this could possibly be 3 in a row for him. Losses. So, and even the guy he beat on Contender Series ain't even that good. So it's like, dude, why are you in the UFC? He's 32 years old and he's not good. I think he's done. If they don't cut him, then they're feeding him to another good guy. Like, I don't know who, but if they don't cut him, then I don't know why. They're feeding him to a young heavyweight they want to build up. That's the only thing I could think of, because why not cut him? He's shown nothing. He's shown that he can strike, and if he gets taken down, he's done. So, I never saw much of Josh, even coming off Contender Series. Like, okay, he looks fine. He looks like the basic heavyweight from 2010. Like, he'd be great in the UFC 10 years ago, when heavyweights would just strike and first round drop. He'd be fine. He'd been really good. But now, I don't think he has it, man. I really don't think he has it. And he was even on Ultimate Fighter. I forgot about that shit. He was on the Ultimate Fighter a couple years back. Crazy. I forgot about that. I don't know. If he doesn't get cut, I'm shocked. Is all I'm gonna say. Really good performance by Dontel Mays. Smart performance. Probably the smartest performance on the whole card. And that's saying a lot. Usually these heavyweights don't fight smart. They just go out there and brawl. But, man, he fought very intelligent at the end of the day. So, great performance by Dontel Mays. And first again, man, it was nice picking against you and getting easy picks correct. Great performance by Dontel. After that, a fight was weirdly really far down the card, but it actually was fun in a way. Raquel Pennington versus Machine Gun Kelly Chastain. Shout out to Youth Gambling Addicts. He always calls Chastain MGK, and I completely see it. Really decent fight here. Round 1 was very back and forth. It was a coin flip who you could have scored it for. I personally probably scored it for Raquel, because it was very close. The main reason people gave Chastain round 1 because she got a takedown with 37 seconds left and got laid on her. Besides that, she didn't do much. I think Rocky just did an inch more. And in round 2, they started off striking. Rocky was easily the better striker. She rocked Macy at least twice, and one time in the first, one time in the second. And then Macy, after being rocked, went for a takedown. She had her head down like you see all the time. But I guess Rocky locked in this weird fucking guillotine, kinda, and made Chastain tap. And it didn't look that badly under the neck, but she made her tap. So it was props to Rocky. I did not expect a Rocky fucking submission here. Rocky submission was predicted 1% on Tapology. Holy shit. Yeah, Rocky, man, showing that veteranship. And props to Chas. I'm coming in on short notice. I understand the weight miss a little bit, but still, like, come on. You have 10 days. I guess I'll talk about Chastain first. She's not terrible, but if you look at her UFC career so far, Gina Mazzani, like I even talked about in the breakdown, and I don't even mind Macy Chastain. I just don't think she's that top tier. Gina, Sarah Morales, Shanna Young, Marion Renault. Renault's not a terrible win, but in this point of her career, yeah, it might be. And then Rocky, like every time she's fought someone actually not completely terrible, she's been outclassed. Lena Landsberg and Rocky Pennington. So it's like, what's up? What's going on? But the thing with Chastain, she easily can bounce back. She's ranked 10th right now. She might move down 1 or 2. But she easily can bounce back against like Norma Dumont or someone even out the rankings, like who's a really good fighter, or who's someone who could be ranked and makes sense. Like, well, she can bounce back into Aguilera. That'd be a really fun fight. Chastain and Aguilera, that'd be fun. Or even I don't know, but something like that. It could be a really fun fight. She can easily bounce back, so I'm not calling some Chastain like lost cause or anything, if you know what I mean. And for Rocky, man, even after the suspension, still kicking. She's still, I think, this fight shows she's still one of the best bantamweights in the world. And veteran, she's not even that old yet. She's 33, which is, especially in women's, I mean, that's not that old. Plus, if you look at a couple of her wins, she has wins over a couple ranked people, Misha, Irene. So she also has some really good wins she can hold over people. And now come the question, who does she fight next? Like, so Raquel's ranked 8th. So let's say she moves up to 7th or 6th. You know, why is Yana Kunskaya still ranked? She's pregnant. So, move Raquel up at least 1 or 2. Who could she fight? I don't think she wants to fight down, so I don't think Aguilera or Dumont's an option. You know, North Dumont would make a lot of sense, but I don't think they'd do that fight. I want to say Ketlin Vieira, but it's either Ketlin or Aspen Ladd. I think Misha Tate's probably going to fight Aspen Ladd. And I think Ketlin Vieira probably does not want to fight down the rankings too much. After she just did, no less. So she probably wants to fight Irene Aldana, or Holly Holm. So I guess you'd have Raquel rematch Irene. But I thought it was only it's gonna be 3 years ago, but if they do run it back next year, so it's like, do you really want to run it back? I think Raquel's in a really weird spot. I think she best case scenario probably just let a couple fights play out. Let them do Ladd against Tate. Let them do Caitlyn and Holly, and see what maybe. If they want to bring GDR back, you can have Raquel go with her again in a rematch. I don't know. She's in woman bantamweight's in a fucking clusterfuck right now after Nunes lost, because I would think about it. If Nunes would have beat Pena, you easily could say Pena and Raquel. That'd be actually a good fight. But with Juliana winning, it threw the whole division into fuck. What do we do? What the fuck do we do now? Because, I don't know. I think we're, maybe the smartest thing for Raquel is to fight down. Aguilera, Norm Dumont, Lena Landberg, something like that. Because if not, you're doing a rematch. Or Caitlin Vera, who I don't think wants to fight though. Yana Kunskaya would make sense too, but she's kinda pregnant, so. Yeah. Both the chicks in weird spots. Chastain might be in a better spot ranking wise, because she has better fight options. But yeah, man, Raquel looked good. Raquel, I didn't think she looked amazing against Kinza. She looked good here. Her striking looked fucking crisp, crispy. Hell, like that, she rocked Macy a couple times. So props, man. Great performance by Raquel. And like I said, Chastain could easily bounce back, so I'm not, if you're a Chastain, however you say it, I always have said Chastain, she could bounce back, so, great fight, great performance by Rocky, man. 3 in a row, correct, yeah, when does this good streak end, so, great performance by Rocky. After that, a banger of a fight, because it's a Charles Jourdain fight, and when has that man ever had a boring fight? Charles Jourdain versus Andre Ewell. It's a Charles Jourdain fight, when is it boring? Round 1, Jourdain, really was a pretty basic round, but Jourdain did drop him, if I'm remembering. I kinda got distracted during round 1, but if I remember correctly, he dropped him. Let me bring up the fucking scorecards, cause maybe I can remember. Yeah, he dropped him or it was the first or second he dropped him, and then, it was round 2 he dropped. So in round 1, Ewell just outstruck him and looked better. And in round 2, Jourdain came back, dropped him, and won the round, and it was 1-1 going into the third, most likely. And Jourdain laid it fucking on him. I guess Ewell just got it fucking laid on him. In the last minute of the round, it was literally just Jourdain throwing knees in the clinch, and how the fight was not stopped, I don't know. but god damn should have been probably. And Jourdain bouncing back after. This is actually really, like, round 1 was a really bad performance on his part, but round 2 and 3 he came back fucking good. Yeah, Ewell was gassed, but still not fucking Charles' fault. So really, that was good. That's kind of performance Charles needed. I probably had the scorecard 30-26. Yeah, Air Jourdain, man. And now comes into question, who does he fight on his next fight coming off a win? You can't throw him too far up the rankings, but you can still throw him a fun fight. Billy Q. Ooh, that kind of screams fun. Or even Nate the Train. But Billy Q. If that doesn't get your mouth watering, what the fuck does? Billy Q and Air Jourdain. Fuck, that even gets me a little hyped. And I don't even know if they're gonna make that fight. By the way, I'm looking at these rankings. Remember the beat Magomed Sharipov? Yeah, me neither. But that's off topic. Yeah, man, Jourdain looked great. And then for Ewell, he did what we all knew he would. Gas. He looked good in round 1. After the first, he looked like shite because he gassed. Yeah, well, that's 3 drops in a row now for Ewell. Yeah, and he's not losing to bad guys. All the UFC losses: Nathaniel Wood, Marlon Vera, Chris Gutierrez, Julio Arce, Charles Jourdain. His worst loss, Chris Gutierrez. Even then, fucking Gutierrez is good. Cheeto and Nathaniel Wood, understandable. Julio Arce and Charles Jourdain, understandable. Chris Gutierrez, understandable. His wins ain't great. Henry Barral, Johnson Martinez, Erwin Rivera, Anderson Dos Santos, pretty weak if you ask me. And I don't see how he doesn't get cut. Personally, I don't know how he doesn't get cut. 3 in a row, not looking good in any of the losses, besides in round 1 against Jourdain. He's done. I think he's done. I'll be motherfucking amazed if they keep him, especially at the divisions or the weight classes he's in, bantamweight and featherweight, whichever one he wants to return to. They have way better fighters, so it's like, good luck. You're gonna need it. So, fuck it. Yeah, great performance by Jourdain. Yeah, man, he win, lose, or draw, he never has a boring fight. Air Jourdain. After that, you had a fight that weird ending, and that was Melissa Gatto versus Sajara Eubanks. Very, very strange ending, to say the least. Very and that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing, trust me. But it was like, oh, okay. And I'm trying to remember, and I'm stalling trying to remember this fight. Oh yeah. So in round 1, Eubanks just laid on her, but even there, somehow Eubanks gassed. So even laying on Gatto for a whole round, they really do nothing. By the way, she gassed. Wow. And then in round 2, Gatto got taken down, but got up, and Eubanks was gassed, more gassed by that point. So Gatto just had a field day, and it probably was 1-1 going into the 3rd. And then in round 3, Gatto threw a front kick to the stomach and sent Banks down and ended it. A lot of people thought it was a low shot at first to dude Banks' dick, but now it was right in the tummy and sent her down. And Gatto finished Eubanks. Is she the first chick in UFC to finish like knockout / TKO Eubanks? I think she might be. Eubanks is a tough old bitch. Decision. She's the first person to finish Eubanks, let alone by fucking knockout / TKO. Damn, that's impressive. Gatto Gatto in these two fights have looked fucking great. Against Leonardo, which I actually rewatched last night just 'cause I got bored. She dominated. She fucking wrecked Victoria Leonardo. And in this one, round one, she got laid on. If anything, if I'm her, I'm pretending that was my game plan to let her gas herself. Cause if so, that makes you look like a fucking genius. And in round 2 and 3, she was not gassed. So we know her gas tank ain't terrible. So it's interesting. It is very, very interesting. Like, and she got signed, I think in 2018. They said her first fight was in 2021, so she could not get a fight. But now, back-to-back vicious wins. I mean, man, if this division women's fight could not get any more young prospects, add no one to the pile. Then now, how many is that? Just this year, Manon Fierro, Erin Blanchfield, Casey O'Neill, Marina Maverick, even though she kind of fell off towards the end of the year. Who else? Marina Akapova came back, looked better. Ariana Lipsky came back, looked better. Tracy Cortez not fought in a while. Gatto. Fuck, like, that's how many did I just name? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 fucking young prospects in the division, and only one of them in Maverick has looked bad in their latest fight or so. Dude, this division is scarily good. This division's fucking good. And if Valentine can stay around long enough to have some of these fights with these young fighters, that'll be fun. Like Manon Fierro, Casey, Akapova, and Lipsky, and they can stay on their hot streak. Tracy Cortez, someone who people are completely forgetting about. Julian Robinson looking better in the last fight, but I don't think she's that good. And also, yeah, look at who's currently been around a while. Roxy's gonna retire after her next fight. Jessica I's not good, probably gonna get cut after her next fight. Cincy Calvillo ain't that good, probably gonna get cut after her next fight. R.U. Joseph, Andrew Lee's been around forever. Alexa Grasso, actually, I wouldn't necessarily throw in that young category, young prospects. Jojo Caldwell's getting on the older side. Santos is scary. Murphy, Meyer, Shikagan, all lost badly to the GOAT. And then Andrade is moving back down. Though, UFC's praying they can book the Santos Shevchenko fight for later in about summer next year. And then by December, one of these young fighters can get themselves a title shot. Or a reasonable reason to get a title shot. And I know I came off English topic, but I'm trying to think what would be a good fight for Gatto. Maybe Montella de la Rosa. Yeah, that might be a good fight. It gets her closer to being ranked at least. Alright, and I've seen a lot of people say over the past couple hours, oh, against Akapova or against Lipsky. UFC does not look like playing prospect against prospect. And doing that with the flyweight prospects when this is the first time you've actually had good ones in a while would be fucking stupid. Let them go their own ways. Let Akapova fight someone like JJ Aldridge or some shit. Let fucking Lipsky fight someone like fucking Julian Robinson. Let them go their separate ways. Let them meet later down the line. Because you don't want to, like, doing a Yana versus Costa once in a while is genius. Because, why not? But why the fuck, unless you're doing a tournament, which I think they should do, why would you screw up your division you've been building greatly with good signings? So, I don't know, I think it's kind of fucking retarded to say, oh, Gatto versus Akapova or Lipsky. No, you don't want to send your two prospects against each other. Yes, on paper, amazing fights. But in the long term, you're kind of fucking yourself. So, because one of them has to lose. What you want in about by this time next year, hell, by summer 2023, you want your top 5 under Val, if she's even still champion, to be Fierro, O'Neal, fucking Gatto, Akapova, Santos, Grasso, Lipsky, Cortez. You want, like, the Roxy and I are gonna be gone, and Calvillo, and Lee, and JoJo. So you gotta build for the future. You can't build for the fans right now. So, and especially with a division ruled by a great champion, you saw what happens when you didn't build a division for Nunes. That bantamweight not division's fucking terrible, especially with Nunes losing. So it's like, fuck, you don't want, if you shoot yourself in the foot again with woman, like you did with women's bantamweight, not building that division quick enough, or even featherweight, why do it flyweight? And strawweight's too good to fucking ruin that division, just built different. So, I know I rambled for goddamn probably like 20 minutes, but that's how I feel. Women's flyweight has all the potential to be one of the better divisions in the UFC. You think about this, going down to top 15 and seeing Fierro, O'Neal, Gatto, yada yada yada. Why the fuck would you not do that? So, that's what I fucking think. And Gatto versus Montero de la Rosa. And then for Eubanks, somehow she'll still get a fight. Actually, Eubanks is one of the fighters you would want. Hell, give her a fight against another young prospect like Lipsky or something, or just have her fight someone shitty. I don't fucking know. Just Sajara, Eubanks, who cares? But great points by Gatto. Another young prospect to the pile, man. Women's flyweight, scary. After that fight, I won't talk about for long because not much to talk about. Justin Tafa versus Harry Huntsucker. Not much to say. Huntsucker got outclassed from the second the fight started to the second the fight ended by a guy who I don't even think that's good. That's good, who is not even that good anyway. So it's like, come on, dude. And yeah, Tafa rocked him against the fence and threw a head kick and beat him. Not much to say. Huntsucker's gonna get cut, obviously, and Tafa wants Carlos Felipe again. Now, maybe he can fight someone shitty. I don't know. Who cares? So, like, this fight should not be that high on the card. Tafa's a can, and so is Harry Huntsucker. So, good knockout, but come on, you lazy fuck. I know this is around the part you'd hear me talk about Ronnie Barcelos and Victor Henry. That fight got cancelled with COVID and moved to the first card of 2022. So, yeah, that's on the Giga Qatar card. So, but I just want a heads up on that. If you're like, what the fuck happened to that fight? Got moved. No. Next fight on the card, the last prelim, GM3. Jared Murshart versus Dustin Stouchless. Round 1, Stouchless looked better, definitely. Won the wrestling exchanges, but then he gassed and GM3 did not. So, yeah, GM3 just round 2 and 3 just out wrestled him. How much to say? GM3 did what GM3 does, and that's wrestle. I never looked at GM3, and on his birthday, so congrats. I've never looked at GM3 as a good fighter. I think he is takedown heavy, and when, like, if you notice all his losses, most of them are knockouts, and the only time he's been submitted was in the UFC was by Jack Hermanson, who's also a grappler. Like, Ian Heinisch, Hamza, Thiago Santos, he's getting finished. He's either getting finished or it's a decision. You don't get, it's like Damon Meyer in a way. You rarely see him get submitted. And that's why it's like, just don't get taken out. So. Yeah, GMP's looked good. He's looked good in his last 2 fights. I'm not even lie, he's looked good. Now, who does he fight next? You know what? Bruno Silva. Because I get, probably GM2 would like to fight up, but who does he fight? I don't think he deserves to fight a ranked guy again yet. And even if who would make sense anyway? Like, you look at the middleweight rankings, Ali's at the bottom, Holland's moving down, Weidman's still hurt, Mooney's maybe, Imov maybe, but that's like, so I don't know. Fuck it, Bruno Silva. I think that'd be a fun fight. I think Silva definitely wins that. Probably flatlines him, but why not? Fuck. And then for Dustin, that's 3 straight, bro. And you fought good competition. Kyle Dawkins, Falto, Vieira, and GMC, but if you fight the top guys and you don't win, goodbye. I'm not gonna spend my time on Dustin. He's done. He's gonna get cut. So. Good fight by Murshart. He's still Hamzat's son, and that'll be his main career highlight. But yeah, he's doing good since then. And Dustin have fun on the in different promotion. No, good performance by GM3. Yeah, those were the prelims. Couple ups, couple downs. Started off slow, then we got a couple good fights in a row. And ended fine. Now we get into the really stacked main card that if you threw a title fight on would be a fucking pay-per-view easily. And yeah. And we start off the main card with a great fight. At least on paper, it really wasn't that good at watching it. Killer Cub Swanson versus Darren Elkins. Wow, this was surprising. So it's very calm fight to begin for I'd say about a minute and a half, and then Cub just caught him, rocked Elkins bad. Of course, then Darren Elkins gets up, gets rocked again. No idea where Cub is, no idea where he even is. Gets up again, and then just gets dropped one more time. Herb Dean stops the fight. Elkins headbutts the fucking ground, and that's the fight. Cub flatlined him in about 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Wow. That shit you don't do to Darren Elkins. The fuck with that. Yeah, that's shit you don't do to Darren Elkins. He ran through Darren Elkins. Badly ran through Darren Elkins. Yeah, that's... I can't remember last time I've seen someone run through Darren Elkins like that. He fucking ran he made Darren Elkins look like a bitch. And I like Darren Elkins, man. I picked him. But he made him look like a fucking bitch. Yeah. And man, that was very interesting, to say the least. Very, very fucking interesting. Now who should Killer Cub fight next? I guess you can give him a ranked guy, but really who? Maybe Caceres or Burgos, but I don't think either of those guys. Maybe Caceres would do that, but I doubt fucking Burgos. And then out of the rankings, who could he fight? Maybe Andre Feely. That'd be kind of fun. Actually, yeah, that would be kind of fun thinking about it. Andre Feely and Cub Swanson. I'm trying to think about that fight in my head. Yeah, that's a fucking scary fight. That's a scary fight. Ooh, that's a scarily good fight. Yeah, fucking do that fight. Touchy Feely and Killer Cub. That screams violence. That sounds fun. And then, man, Darren Elkins, he looked fucking old in there. And he's a younger guy. And he looked old. He looked all of the 37 years old, all of the 30 plus fights. He's fragile, I think he's hit 40 by now. But he looked every bit of that age. And it's sad to see, man, Elkins is a fucking legend. And he just got bitched. Like, when the last time he got bit? Ricardo Lamas, maybe? Fuck. No, if I had to give a fight idea for him, Maybe. John Woodson, maybe. That'd be kind of interesting. Or Leonardo Venata. Something like that. Or even Daniel Pereira. Something fun would be. Something fun. So, why not do something fun? Cause I don't think, like, if I had to predict how many fights I think Elkins has left, 2, 3. He looked old in this fight. He did not look good. So, hoping he can bounce back, but God, this was bad. This was really bad. Great performance by Cub. I expected a lot better fight. I definitely thought that would be 5 of the night. But damn, he ran through him. He fucking ran through him. Great performance by Killer Cub, man. After that, a fight that ended, speaking of weird finishes, Mateus Gamrot versus Diego Ferreira. Well, Gamrot looks fucking scary. He looks like he knows. He looks like he's real. That division better be fucking scared. Yeah, so in round 1, I think it was a very close round. I might have scored round 1 for Diego Ferreira. It was very close though. I could have saw it going either way. And then round 2, nothing crazy happened, but until he got a takedown, and he need Ferreira right in the ribs. I think it might have, I don't know if the official injury has came out yet, but he might have broken a rib. I'm trying to see if any news on what the injury was has came out. Yeah, I don't think any news on the injury has came out, but damn. Yeah, he might have broken a rib, which is fucking insane. Yeah. Gamrot, man, breaking ribs out here in honor of T-Wood? Motherfucker. Yeah, now Gamrot's gonna be ranked. And Diego Ferreira's probably losing his ranking, because if they take out Joe Alvarez, that's fucking bullshit. And now looking for a fight for Gamrot, Brad Riddell. Makes the most sense. So Gamrot will probably come in around 15, because they'll probably they'll move Armin, Brad, and Joel up, Diego down, and then move Gamrot in at 15th. Again, where he was ranked already. So yeah, I think Brad Riddell makes obvious sense. And for Diego, that's 3 straight. Age might begin him. He is 36. But also he's been fighting 3 really good guys back to back to back. Gillespie, Dariush, and fucking Gamrot now. So it's not like he's in cakewalks. Who would be an interesting fight for him? I don't know. Hard to predict what fight they can do for him next. I don't know. He's 36, so he looked. I said with Elkins, he looked all of it tonight. He did not look amazing tonight. Might have won round 1, but besides that, he didn't do shit. Great performance by Gamrot. He looks scary, man. He looks very scary. Great performance. After that, a flatlining, if I've ever seen one. Ricky Mullet Simone versus Hafia Asuncao. Damn, I didn't expect him to run through him this badly. So in round 1 it was close. A lot of obviously takedowns. The 2 grapplers. I think Simone definitely won round 1 though. And round 2, some more takedowns, but Simone just clipped him with a perfect, what was it, left hook? Yeah, no, right hook and an uppercut sent him to sleep. He flatlined fucking Asuncao. Asuncao, man, speaking of old, back to back, old motherfuckers getting beat. Knocked out. Asuncao 39. He might be done. If he's not done, the UFC will make sure he's done, because I think he's gonna get cut. What is that, from 5 in a row now? 4 in a row. Marlon, Corey, Cody, and Ricky. He's not gonna be ranked because let's see. Like I just actually, nah, they could only rank Cody Stamen. I don't care about Cody fucking Stamen anyway. But man, Simone's man, Ricky Simone. He looked good. He looked fucking really good tonight. Like, this Ricky Simone, this might be the best we've ever seen Ricky Simone. He looks fucking good tonight. And big shocker, he called out Sugar Show O'Malley. I like that fight. Trust me, I really like that fight. But I think there's better fights for Sean. But I think the fight idea I have for Ricky might be even better for him. Pedro Munoz. Tell me you don't want to see that fight. Tell me you don't want to see that fight. That would be fun. That would be just a back and forth brawl. And who wouldn't want to see that? Yeah, like that he called out Sean. Like that, I think Thong, Marlon, Edgar are better fights. No offense, Ricky. I would like that fight, trust me. But if you beat a pair of Munoz, then you could be fine to Sugar Show. But and the Sun's out, unranked, retire, cut. So great points by Ricky Simone, and yeah, not much to say. And if it sounds like I'm rushing through these main card ones, I'm not. I don't have much to say. But a fight I don't have a little bit to say about, the fight I was most hyped about going in. Amanda Lemos versus Angela Hill. Why was this the best fight on the card? Why was this a war? Lemos and Hill, man. The round 1 started, Lemos, not much happened until Lemos landed this clean front kick, UFC 4-like, and dropped Hill. Hill recovered somehow, and then to end the round, Hill even rocked Lemos. So round 1 was extremely close. I scored it for Lemos personally, but I think a lot of people didn't let me bring up those scorecards. Did all 3 judges score round 1 for Lemos? I really like saying Lemos. Yeah, all 3 scored for Lemos. I agree. And then in round 2, Hill just grappled her pretty much. A lot of grappling, a little striking, but a lot of grappling, and Hill easily won. I would easily say 1-1 going into the third. And the third was a back and forth brawl. And I personally probably would have scored it for Lemos. Honestly. I don't know. I think that fight was a complete coin flip. I personally have 29-28 with Lemos, but I could see scoring it for Hill. Definitely not a robbery, but I personally scored for Amanda Lemos. Not because I picked her. You're biased. Duh. No, I'm not biased. I'm just realistic. So, Lemos, man, she fucking looks good. Bad thing, she looks like she is liking the power too much. If she falls in love with that power, like she kind of did in this fight, she's not gonna have a fun time. But if she can just she has a lot. Like if you look at everyone ranked, she might have the most. Her and Marina Rodriguez might have the most power. Yeah, in the ranking, she might. And now, what, that's 3 in a row? 4 in a row? Mackenzie Dern, man. Lemos and Dern. That'd be a fun one. Like, the only reason I could see that fight not going down, because I could see Dern not wanting to fight that far down, because Lemos will probably, at best, move up 2 to 9th. But even then, it's like, she looked good. She looked fucking good. And if Darren doesn't want that fight, then Nina Nunes. Easily. Or even Tisha Torres. One of those 2 fights if Darren does not want it. And I'll talk about another fighter in that rankings at the end of the video. But yeah, I think Mac Darren would be a fun fucking fight. It would really test Lemos' grappling per se. And by the way, look, there's a fuck ton of Brazilians ranked at strawweight. What, you got Marina, Dern, Lemos, yeah, you got what? Marina, Dern, Lemos, Ribas, Janjiroba, that's 5 fucking Brazilian, that's insane. Yeah, but let's have some Brazilian on Brazilian action. Wow, that sounded terrible. Lemos and Durham. And for Angela Hill, man, a lot of people think she's the queen of getting robbed. Gedalia, Watterson, and Lemos. I think the only one that was a robbery was Watterson, to be honest with you. I think it's very close, the other two, but I don't see giving it saying robbery on any other one besides Watterson. And where does Hill go from here? Who knows, actually. The bottom of rankings of strawweight so fucked up, and it's getting more fucked up because another recent fighter now taking himself out the rankings. So it's like, damn, the bottom of that division's fucked. So I don't know where they're gonna go with Angie. Maybe like Janjarova or some shit, I don't know. But great fight. Props to both women. Easily fight of the night. And man, like some dumbass on Twitter after the I think Gatto fight said, "Cut all women" or some shit. Like, shut up, you fucking idiot. So Lemos and Hill, great fight, and I swear for Lemos. Let's see some Brazilians fight. Lemos and Durham. After that, a fight that sucked, and a fight I'm not gonna spend much time on. Bilal and Wonderboy. Recap of the fight. All Bilal did was lay on him. And the big story, Age is fucking kicking Wonderboy's ass. He's looked terrible these last two fights. Gilbert fight, questionably won, and then this fight he looked terrible. That I could have easily scored at 30-24. I think the judges were nice with these scorecards. What was 30-26, 30-26, and 30-25? I could see scoring at 30-24. Personally, not one judge scored a round for Wonderboy. Wow. Yeah, he looked fucking terrible tonight. This might be the worst Wonderboy I've ever looked. And the sad thing, Age looks like he's getting to him badly. He's 38. He's been through a lot. Man, if he can't come back with a huge win in the next fight, he's done. Cause welterweight's the division of killers, man. And if you don't feed, if you don't eat when you can, you're not eating. Terrible fucking way to describe it, but that's how it is. And now he just lost his top 5 ranking. Now he'll probably move down to like, hell, I'd move him down to like 9th next to Chiesa. And now it's like, what do you do with him? Maybe, I almost said Hamza, but I don't want him to fucking die. Ponzi, maybe? Or Leech? Something like that, damn. And then for Bilal, motherfucker just beat number 5. This motherfucker could be fighting a top 4 ranked guy. What the fuck is MMA? Well, and the bad thing for Bilal, the only fight that really makes sense for him, and for the UFC, is Neil Magny, which is weird. Colby's gonna fight Jorge. Leon's gonna cry for a title shot he's not gonna get, and probably get cut. Fuck. Or fight Hamza. Luke already beat Bilal. I think, or who won that? Did Bilal win that fight? Or did Luke? Luke already beat him, so waste of time, really. And then, like I said, Jorge's fighting Colby. Brady probably won't be ready. And Chiesa's looking terrible too, so Magny, man, I guess the wild card in that, I guess Gilbert, I know I didn't name Gilbert Burns, but I think he's probably gonna fight Hamza, so it's like, I don't know, he's in a weird position, hard to predict. And then for Wonderboy, man, he just kicked your ass, bro. I said this in the recap, niceness can only get you so far. Niceness, 1 titles, Wonderboy will be a 3 division champion. So, good for Bilal, boring but good, and Wonderboy, fuck man, sucks to see. And then the main event of the evening. The Black Beast and Dawkins, the last fight of 2021, and it ended exactly how I thought it would. First 2.5, 3 minutes of the fight were Lewis stalking Dawkins. Dawkins was definitely worried, you can tell. And then after Lewis connected one good time and rocked Dawkins, it was over. He rocked him, dropped him, rocked him, He rocked him, dropped him, went for a weird takedown, didn't get it, dropped him again, and then knocked him out cold. You can go find a replay on YouTube. Great knockout. Great way to end the year. And exactly what I thought Derek Lewis would do. Honestly. Exactly what I thought Derek Lewis would do. Yeah. I'm not surprised. One of these guys were going to go out. I know Dawkins said somewhere he wanted a submission or something. Like, calm down. I don't know. Like, and this puts Derek Lewis in a really weird position because you have two options. Either Stipe or the winner of Gone Francis. I fuck it, Stipe, man. Let's do Stipe. But the only thing I think Stipe would want a big payday against like fucking John Jones. So it's like fuck. And by the way, what are they even doing with Stipe? Stipe is easily. What the fuck are they doing with Miocic, man? What are they fucking doing with Stipe? Yeah, man. Lewis right back up in that title picture like that. Either he's fighting for the belt next, or he's in a #1 contender shot with Stipe. Hell, he might even fight John Jones. Who fucking knows at this point? But yeah, man, Lewis looked deadly. And then for Dawkins, can't get mad at that. You can't get mad at this loss. He fought one of the best heavyweights in the world. So it's like but now where do you go from here? Where do you go with Dawkins from here? Blagoy Ivanov or Walt Harris, one of those two would be fine. Yeah, one of those two would be a fun fight. I don't think Dawkins I think is gonna be a mainstay in that division for a couple years. He's 32, so I'd probably say about a couple years where he has time to be a good fighter there. So don't give up on Dawkins. I think he has time to become a great fighter. Or still has time to become a top guy there. So yeah. That was the card, man. Ended with a beauty of a knockout. I did on picks 10 of 13, 1 perfect and 550 points. The bonuses were 5 tonight, Lemos and Hill, I agree. Swanson and Gatto got a bonus. I would give it a couple more bonuses. Derek Lewis, and probably Derek Lewis definitely should have got one. But maybe he's getting paid so much anyway, they're like, well, fuck it. Yeah, great fucking card, amazing card. There were one of the, I don't know if I would say best fight nights of the year, but one really good fight night. And yeah, I have 2 side topics to talk about real quick. I think the obvious one in the room, Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. Wow. Jake fucking flattened him, and it saddens me. I'll give props to both guys. T Wood looked better. I would say he's probably was up going into round 6, 3-2, and then he got fucking clipped. Jake looks good. This is easily Jake's best knockout and one of his better performances because it showed he can stay calm under pressure. I think in round 1 and 2 he was a little tense and scared, and then he knocked that shit out of the park. He sent T Wood to the ghost realm, man, to the ghost club. I'll give Jake props, man. And now I think it makes sense for him to fight Tommy Fury, a real boxer. I know he called out Nate and Jorge. Fucking stupid, not gonna happen. But man, Jake's good, and then T Wood can never show his face in public again, I don't think. But yeah, Jake looks good. I don't like him. I'm at this point gotta start respecting him a little more. So yeah, and the second side topic, I was talking about women's strawweight and a fighter who retired and is now out the rankings. What will be my update? Claudia Gadelha retired on Thursday or Friday. Yesterday. You guys want to give my 2 cents on a great career, pioneer of the strawweight. Without her and JJ, Rose, Carla, there is no strawweight division now. Yeah, respect to Claudia Gadelha, man. One of my favorite women's fighters. Yeah, the mole, man. A lot of respect for Claudia Gadelha. Her and JJ one of the greatest women's rivalries of all time. One that doesn't get talked about enough. When people talk about Rousey, Tate, and a couple other ones, JJ Claudia is probably the second top 5 greatest women's rivalries of all time. Just want to give my 2 cents on those 2 side topics. I don't know. So, that's what I just want. This channel's not just about these videos ain't just about recap or breakdown. I can expand into other things like boxing. When I actually watch the shit, cause why would I? But yeah, enough of me rambling. Let me get you out of here. This won't be my last video before the Giga Qatar card. I will make a video probably next week-ish. Late next week, maybe around Friday, Saturday, even Sunday. Look for videos then. I'll say Thursday, earliest, latest Sunday, and it'll be maybe a little surprise, a special video. I won't give it all away, but it might be some rankings and awards. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my videos my breakdown and recaps this year. And hope to see you watching them beginning of next year, man. Giga and Qatar. My first breakdown will be the Friday, the day before. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, all that shit. And as always, RX out. Happy early Christmas, everybody.